I really expected her to say to me, "Why should I help you? Nobody helped me."
I looked at him the day he died and I thought, no, this is not right, this is cruel.
What happened to me? Where was my help? I think that's maybe what I would have said if I'd have been in her situation.
I'd lost 4 children at the time I found out I had the the rhesus disease.
Judith's story is perhaps the saddest story, is indeed the saddest story of this disease that I've ever experienced.
I can kill my children.
Hemolytic disease of the newborn kills. It kills the unborn baby.
Knowing that you can actually do that to your children. You can't put it into words how you feel about doing it.
Her antibody was crossing the placenta into the baby and destroying the baby's red cells and killing it.
It wasn't until Monique died that I actually fully understood what was happening.
A sample of her blood came to our laboratory.
And the blood bank approached me.
And I immediately could see the despair, the overwhelming heartache. It still breaks me up. Watching her, I felt I was trespassing on her grief. And I wondered, how I was even ever going to get the words out. Look, we're very short of anti-D. We want to prevent in other women what's happened to you. You've got more anti-D than we've ever seen. Do you mind donating?
The anti-D level in me could create injections to prevent women from getting the rhesus disease.
That's the irony of this whole disease. The very antibody that kills the mother, that kills the baby of a mother who's actively immunised, prevents the disease if given in a passive way to another woman.
And they just asked me would I be interested in donating.
She said, "Okay, I've got bad veins, but I'll give it a go."
And at that stage, I said yes.
And she donated for about 10 months before she fell pregnant again. And in that 10 months, we reckoned we made 22,000 doses.
All I thought about was, how could I stop other women going through what I went through?
That is a huge amount. So 22,000 women didn't go through what she'd gone through. 22,000 babies didn't die like hers had.
Actually, it helped me to do it, and then we formed a friendship out of doing that.
She said, you don't realise what recruiting me to this program has meant. You gave me hope when I felt hopeless, and you made me feel worth when I felt worthless.
After we lost our son, I swore blood I'd never fall pregnant again.
Last year she rang me up and told me she was pregnant again. And she was again very distressed.
I had to sit down and think long and hard. Was I going to do this to another child?
And I said, look, I think we need to see a genetic counsellor.
And it was only by what my doctor said.
He gave us a great hope. Said, I give you 95% chance of a live baby.
A live child. A live baby. And I had to go home and think about it long and hard, whether I was going to do that again or not. And I did. I did, but yeah, I did.
She was a donor. She'd had this tragic obstetric history. There wasn't going to be a live baby. End of story. And then a miracle happens like this.
Took 12 donors for the blood transfusions to keep Noah alive.
She had to have transfusions every week to keep her antibody dampened down. There was nothing else but donor blood that kept this baby alive. And of course the wonderful doctor that got it into him safely. So I think for a mother who is traumatised and aches for a baby, and that's denied her, that, you know, this came along was an exceptional, amazing thing.